My name is David Holmberg. I'm the Director of IT Operations for North America for Altair Engineering. Altair was founded in 1985, leveraging simulation to drive design and decision-making. With over 3,000 employees in 25 plus countries, our vision is to help customers drive decisions, leveraging the convergence of simulation, HPC, and AI. We established a simulation-driven design method from generative design through to manufacturing, which has transformed the product development lifecycle by reducing time to market and enabling companies to innovate. As you can imagine, being a global enterprise, we've faced a lot of challenges. Part of that being having compute and HPC resources, high performance computing resources close to our end users and to large data sets. We already work with OCI for many years. Oracle Cloud VMware solution was an easy choice for us. It allowed us to mirror our on-premise solution with VMware already, leveraging the knowledge and expertise we already had, and was very easy to deploy and manage. OCVS allowed us to bypass a lot of the issues we had in the global supply chain, as well as our procurement, purchasing, and rack stack configuration process. So no longer did we have to wait weeks or months to get hardware and configure it. We could deploy almost instantly through the OCI portal. Deploying OCVS was fairly straightforward. Like I said, we did it the first week that it went GA. I was able to follow the documentation and get it up and running with very little support from our OCVS contacts within a day. The same day that I started, I was actually deploying machines and testing and validating up in OCVS. So we were already leveraging VMware replication in our environment. One of the points with that is that you have to stay on very specific versions between vCenter and your replication appliance. Being able to control what version we are on in OCVS and having direct access to both vCenter and the ESXi hosts makes it that much easier for us to mirror our on-premise installation and make sure that we have the compatibility to continue to work the way that we do now. VMware and OCI allows us to integrate very closely with our on-premise infrastructure. It also allows us to integrate very closely with the OCI infrastructure. We were able to leverage the file storage service to gather data that we already had in OCI that integrates with our build system already. We're currently leveraging OCI for automated and build infrastructure. Leveraging the FSS in OCVS helps us tremendously, as we're also leveraging the FSS in our standard build infrastructure that we're using in OCI. We're leveraging Linux machines and Windows machines to do our automated testing and build platform. Having that data and not having to replicate it back and forth and leveraging the FSS makes the OCVS solution perfect for us. Oracle, the value for the money for Altair has been great. Not only do we not have to retrain our staff on how to use the standard OCI portal as it's very intuitive and user-friendly, but also OCVS as an extension of our on-premise infrastructure became very easy for everyone to use with no training at all, and has saved us money in how we actually have to manage that infrastructure and how quickly we're able to bring it on board. The overall experience with the Oracle Cloud has been great. Not only do we have a good partnership with people on the Oracle team, but the solution is excellent. We're able to leverage OCVS and VMware, but we're also able to leverage just the standard OCI portal. In the OCI portal, some of the things that you have to do in other cloud providers, which can be very difficult and cumbersome, are generally very easy. Resizing the VM is so much easier than doing some of the other clouds. Doing some of the configuration is very intuitive. That has made it very easy for my team to get in and get hands-on quickly. My recommendation when it comes to OCVS is to give it a try. It gives you the ability to get your foot into the cloud and start experimenting with cloud, but doing something familiar that you already know, your VMware on-premise. Then you can start integrating those additional services through OCI, and then you can look at cloud-first adoption.